You're performing at a high level at work, providing for your family, and somehow your health always comes last. You know the basics: eat, clean, train consistently, sleep. But business pulls you back into the same patterns. And the uncomfortable truth is that habits that made you successful may be making you less energetic, less present, and less dependable for the people you're doing all this for. Today, I'll show you why high performers struggle with health differently and how to build a system that keeps working even when life gets busy. Because life without good health is a terrible place to be. I'm Dennis, a German engineer and fitness coach. On here, we build bodies like systems. Why providing can become the excuse. You probably tell yourself that sacrificing your health is just part of being responsible. After all, you're working hard to provide for your family. Doesn't that make putting yourself last the right thing to do? Problem is work gives you something health often doesn't. Immediate rewards, recognition, and proof that you're winning. Meanwhile, health feels easier to postpone because the cost is lower and the less obvious. You tell yourself you're sacrificing your health to provide for your family, but the harder truth is that work has become the place where standing out feels more rewarding than taking care of yourself. Health feels separate from performance. But here's what most high performers completely miss. What if your health isn't competing with work at all? What if the things you keep sacrificing are actually the things that would make you better at your job? When work gets busy, training and sleep are usually the first things to disappear. It feels logical at the moment because business feels urgent and your health feels flexible. Missing training doesn't just affect your body, it changes your stress levels, energy, and ability to show up consistently. So the real cost isn't only your health, it's the version of yourself your team, family, and business actually get. You underestimate how much better you could perform at work if training and sleep were no longer the first things you sacrificed. Why optimal is not optimal. Even once you understand that health supports performance, there's another trap waiting for you. Because if you're someone who likes doing things properly, you've probably unknowingly created a standard that makes consistency almost impossible. You tell yourself training only counts if you can do the full session, properly planned for a full hour. And when travel, meetings, or family life get in the way, the day suddenly feels ruined. So instead of adjusting, you skip it entirely and tell yourself you'll restart when life calms down. Which means the real problem isn't lack of discipline, it's building a version that health only works when life is easy. If you believe exercise only counts when it's perfectly planned and 1 hour long, then a busy week will always feel like a reason to do nothing. While the real goal is not fitness. And this is where it's worth stepping back and asking a bigger question. What are you actually trying to achieve here? Because if the goal is just looking fitter, this probably won't stay important for very long. And most high performers already know how to chase goals, but health becomes harder when the reason feels vague. Six-pack abs stop matter pretty quickly when work pressure ramps up. But having enough energy to be patient with your kids after a long day, well, that matters. Being physically capable enough to hike, travel, and enjoy time with future grandkids, that matters. And when health becomes connected to the people you love, consistency starts to feel less like self-improvement and more like responsibility. The point is not to become the fittest guy in the room. It's to have enough energy left for the people you say matter most, including the grandkids you want to be able to enjoy one day. That system that will help you. But even when the goal feels meaningful, there's still one final problem. Because if knowledge was enough, you would have solved this years ago. So what actually keeps health consistent when work gets chaotic? The issue is not motivation. You're already motivated in every other area of life. The issue is that when business pressure rises, health becomes negotiable. Travel, deadlines, and family responsibilities quietly pull you back into old patterns. And when nobody notices, whether you trained or you skipped, it becomes easy to tell yourself you'll get back on track next week. Which raises the question, what system could keep your standards alive even when your willpower disappears? The most reliable health system is not motivation. It's another person who keeps the standard alive when business, travel, and family pressure pull you back into old patterns. If your budget is tight, that person can be a gym accountability buddy. If you want the strongest version, it's a personal coach who makes your health harder to ignore than your calendar. You've probably realized that by now that taking care of your health isn't really about discipline or perfect routines. It's about protecting your future energy, resilience, and ability to actually enjoy the life you're building. But if that's true, how do you actually know whether you're moving in the right direction health-wise? Especially when decline happens so slowly you barely notice it. In this video, I'll show you 3 surprisingly simple numbers that can help you measure your long-term health trajectory and figure out where to focus first so you can stay healthier for longer.